Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at a new release. This is the Stardust Wanderer Tarot by Jen Sankey. This is published by US Games. Thank you so much to US Games for sending this my way. It retails for $26.95 in the US, and I will link down in the description box everywhere that you can legitimately purchase this. All right, I am excited. This looks right up my alley. So let's get into it. Come sail away through the enchanting universe of space pirates, where you'll meet Mina, our intrepid fool of the deck, a dauntless voyager on an extraordinary odyssey of self-discovery. Within these 78 cards, set amidst cosmic galaxies, you'll also encounter wise gods and goddesses who help weave the colorful tapestry of fate. Chart your own course through these magical realms and shape your Stardust destiny. Includes 78 gold glittered edge cards and a 136-page illustrated guidebook with upright and reverse meanings, elemental and astrological associations, and 3 pirate-themed card spreads. Oh, that is exciting. All right. Ooh. I like the idea that it's pirates in space. It's giving a very similar vibe to Treasure Planet. Oh, I'm dating myself every time I make one of these videos. All right, we have a nice table of contents here, and it looks like we have different names, or just a few different names for the minor arcana. We have swords, oars, chalices, and coins. So oars would be the wands, chalices, the cups, coins, pentacles. Okay. Oh, so Mina has a space pirate captain for a father and a goddess for an aunt. Ooh, okay. I love a lore background for a deck. Very cool. So it does say that there are specific cards based on specific gods and beings. So that's really cool. Just a lot of backstory. Okay. This deck draws inspiration from the classic Rider-Waite-Smith. Cool, cool, cool. Preparing your deck. Card a day. Okay, let me see if the spreads are in the back. Yes, okay. So tarot spreads. Shiver Me Timbers, past, present, and future spread. What is Ye Truth spread with 5 cards. Where's My Booty success spread. So we have 5 cards there. And then about the creator. Art by Carol Phillips. Okay, cool. So as far as I know, no AI. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to unwrap this. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the back of the deck. It is a gloss. Not bad cardstock. I will say, with the edges here that are gilded, very pretty by the way, be careful with how you flip through them. Be gentle at first, because the way that they're manufactured, they stick to each other. Let me raise this up a little bit. Okay. Looks like this is Mina. I love the theme of this already. We have the title at the bottom with the number and the association. Ooh. Looks like Hecate or Hecate. I'm seeing the symbolism. Ooh, interesting. There's so much to look at. Oh my goodness, it's like a robot bird. This is fun. This is very creative, very dynamic. I really can't wait to get into the backstory to learn more about this realm. Interesting. I'm very intrigued with the fact that they're adding gods and goddesses into a space pirate deck. Apollo in the sun there. All right. Suit of Swords. Blackbeard? Little known fact about me. I don't know how little known it is, but in high school and throughout the rest of my time being alive, I've always been obsessed with pirates, with mermaids. Pirates was like a hyperfixation for me for a bit. So yeah, the history of all of it, it gets intense. All right, so oars or wands. I used to know a lot of the famous pirates by heart, but I had to delete some of the information in my brain in order to get more. I needed more RAM or memory. This is really fun. Oh, victory, huh? Oh. Love that little kitty cat down there. Got the salamanders. The attention to detail is great. We're in the cups or the chalices. I feel like each time you utilize this deck, you're going to pick up on more and more. Oh, that's an interesting Four of Cups. That's fun. I love that they're getting married by a pirate. I'm assuming it's on the ship. And coins. We've got a little bit of everything in here, huh? I love the styling. I love the outfits. I love the storytelling through this. Awesome. Okay. Let's see how it shuffles here. It might be a little slippery because it's gloss. Not bad, not bad. Due to the gilding, there's kind of a little bit of edge on it, so it might take a while to break in, if that makes sense. So you see how it's not completely sliding through individually. There's a little bit more grouping. So you just might have to break it in a little bit, and that's okay. I have a few of the decks that are like that, and they end up breaking in. Overhand is fine. Oh, we're going to read for justice. But yeah, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. A reminder what justice looks like. All right, down below here, element air, zodiac Libra, planet Venus. Karmic justice can be complex. When Themis, the goddess of divine justice, is your navigator, you know she will make the appropriate decision because your own actions brought you here. This is not a bad thing. Themis doesn't see good and bad, she just sees what is. As the journey unfolds for Mina, she starts to realize the role Themis has and respects the necessary balance of power, which sometimes must swing the other way. She weighs decisions with a clear heart and mind. You should do the same. Avast ye. You must accept an outcome, whether it's what you wanted or not. All the actions you have taken brought you here. If you want to change the course from this point, you can, but what is done is done. Being able to adapt and change as needed is paramount. Batten down the hatches. An end result isn't always desirable or fair. When this card is reversed, that may be the case. When the powers that be get an unfair advantage, your choices may be limited. Maybe you weren't completely honest and the outcome reflects the shortcoming. Whatever the reason, now is the time to sit back and decide how to handle what comes next in a clear and fair manner. Okay, I really like the different segments there. I think that's great to not only understand the card's meaning and how you can go about utilizing the advice here, but also that it expands upon the lore, the storytelling of the deck. That's really cool. I think this is a really interesting and neat deck to get to know and explore. The quality is great. The art style is really fun. I really enjoy the different stories within the story. It's definitely a unique deck. It does definitely feel like kind of like solar punk meets pirate. It's really cool. I really like the idea. I am excited to get to know this more on a deeper level. And I think that this is definitely a deck that if you're into pirates, cyberpunk, solar punk, space, this might be a deck for you. This is giving very much a fantasy novel in a tarot deck. And I'm very excited to learn more about this overall story. All right, let me know what your thoughts are on this deck. I would love to hear them. I would love to know your opinion. Is this up your alley? Is this something that you're excited about? Is this a pass from you? What are all of your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you've made it this far in the video, drop a pirate emoji if they have one. Skull and crossbones, maybe? If you have. Thank you so much to US Games for sending this my way. Like I said, am very excited about it. And thank you all for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.